Students, for 10th standard today we are going to start a new lesson, cell division. Now, cell division is a phenomenon, it's a very common in all living cells. Whether it is a plant cell or animal cell division is must. Now, why does cell divide? You know that cell divides basically to grow, to recuperate or regenerate. Sometimes, worn out cells in the body, they have to be regenerated. It also divides for reproduction in many cases and also for the gametogenesis that takes place during the meiosis or in the sex cells, the division that takes place. That is also mainly related to reproduction. Now, cell division, basically the types of cell division, there are two types of cell division. One is mitosis, another is meiosis. Mitosis takes place in all the somatic cells, that means our bodily cell, where growth is there, where the cell divides, increase in volume is taking place, there mitosis takes place. And meiosis takes place where there is a reductional division. So, two types of division, one is the equational division, another is reductional division. Meiosis takes place in the germ cells or the sex cells, like in flower, the anther, or in the ovary division takes place, or in higher organism, the testis and the ovary, where this type of cell division takes place. Now, the significance, there are many significances I told you, like for growth, for reproduction, for regeneration, or various other reasons, cell division takes place. We are going to study that later. Now, what is cell cycle? Usually, you will see in the process of cell division, the series of events by which a cell duplicates its genome. Genome is the complete total number of genes present in all the sets of chromosomes or in the haploid set of chromosomes that we call the genome, because in diploid it will be same as double the number of the haploid. So, in the cell cycle, the series of events is called the cell division. Like it is divided into two phases. One is called the interphase, another is called the cell division phase. During the interphase, we say it is the resting phase of the cell. It is divided into three parts. Now let us come here. So from here to here, this is the resting interphase. Interphase is divided into gap 1 phase, S phase and gap 2 phase. S phase is called the synthesis phase. Now this is the divisive phase. You can see the divisive phase is divided into the prophase, the metaphase, the anaphase, the telophase and the cytokinesis. After the cytokinesis, there is a small gap that is called the G0 phase. Now what happens during this phase? Here generally for the production of the chromosome, various proteins are being synthesized in this phase. S phase is called the synthesis phase, where the replication of the DNA takes place and the volume of the DNA doubles itself. G2 phase is also another phase where various other proteins like the histone proteins and all these things, the things takes place and the formation of the RNAs also takes place. Now, in this phase, is the division phase is divided into prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase and cytokinesis. Now, after this, the cell divides into two cells. Now, this division can be equational division as in mitosis, where it will preserve the number of chromosomes as such. But if it is meiosis, it will always become half. Now, let us talk about the division of mitosis. Now, as I told you, mitosis is a division where it is a type of equational division. So, the chromosome number is 2n. We represent 2n because 2n is the diploid number. Like for example, 2n in human being is equal to 46 chromosomes because we have 23 pairs of chromosomes. So, when mitosis is taking place, it will take place like this. The chromosome number will be preserved. Again, if it divides, it is 2n, 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 2n. So, everywhere we see the chromosome number remains same. So, if it starts with 46 chromosome, in the first there will be having two cells of 46, then you have 4 cells, then 8 cells, like this. It will go on, continue in the process but the chromosome number remains same. So that's why we call mitosis as a equational division. That means the chromosome number remains same. So where it takes place? It takes place in all the somatic cells. What are the somatic cells? Like say for example, your bones, your muscles, suppose in the plant tissues, in the parenchyma cell, in the collenchyma cell, everywhere. That means particularly in the plant cell, the meristematic tissues, the division is very fast, and meristematic tissues, they undergo the division of the mitosis. Now, we'll see that mitosis is divided into phases. What are the phases? So you can see here the G0 phase, G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, pro, meta, ana, telo, and cytokinesis. Now, we'll see the mitosis process. Initially the parent cells are like this, then the daughter cells are formed. The daughter cell will preserve the same number of chromosomes. Now this is the prophase stage. Now in the prophase stage, what happens? The nuclear membrane will be lightly visible, the chromosomes will also be very light, and we see the centrosomes moving apart from each other. This is the prophase phase. You can see the late prophase, the centrosomes are divided into two centrioles, so the chromosomes are arranged in haphazard manner. So this is also another prophase. Now see the metaphase stage. After prophase stage, the metaphase stage comes. All the chromosomes are placed in the equatorial plane. So wherever the centriole moves, 90 degree to that is the equatorial plane. The chromosomes are on the metaphase plane. So this is a metaphase. See now the spindle fibers are formed attached to the chromatids as well as to the centromeres. And this is the metaphasic plate. Now the pooling occurs after metaphase. This is the anaphase phase where the chromosome splits up from the centromere and the chromosomes are pulled apart by the spindle fibers. And after the anaphase phase, we have the telophase phase where the cytokinesis has already started, the chromosomes are separated, and after telophase, we have the phase of the cytokinesis. Now, we'll go and study this in details. So, this is the overall view of the process of mitosis. Thank you very much. Have a good day.